elaborate on the diversity within the aviation and aerospace sectors and how this affects job opportunities for professionals in the industry?
That is a loaded question. The aviation aerospace industry is very diverse. A lot of people just think commercial or private sector. And that's cute, but there are so many different sectors. First of all, aviation, aerospace is completely different. Aerospace focuses on going into outer space, exploring new territories, new worlds, get into Captain Kirk and all of that. And then aviation, you have more of the airplane build. You have the companies that have been there a long time, like Deloitte and Raytheon, but then you have so many newer companies that are recognizing a need and jumping into this market. Commercial planes with charter planes, which is a big space in itself, with focusing on agriculture, with focusing on the public sector, going back to the military. We got a market that's global with all of these countries have a need for a great Air Force or great aviation to use to help defend their countries. It's a global space that's constantly growing.
What emerging specialties or niches are gaining traction in the aerospace and aviation industry?
There are a lot of specialties or niches, however you want to say that word, that are gaining traction in the industry. One of the ones that I want to highlight right now are drones. I think that's taking off. There's a lot of emerging technology that's happening that's really giving drones a huge market in the different sectors that I spoke about before. Drones are needed for agriculture. Drones are needed for the military. Drones are needed for recreational, and people are needing a lot of help because we don't need people that necessarily have the aviation experience. You do have the manufacturing piece that goes into it. And so there's a lot of people that specialize and a lot of people coming into this industry. Maybe we need somebody that has dealt with more battery specific equipment or very fine-tuned cameras, or that may be more AI focused. Because with the drones, you need the right software, you need the right sensors, you need the right pieces, because guess what? You got to manufacture the drones too. So there's so much that goes into just the drone space itself, but it just continues to expand with AI and the emerging technologies that come with that only fuel, no pun intended when we're talking about aviation, that only fuel this market.
How has the rise of new technologies, such as AI, impacted the aerospace and aviation job market?
There's been a huge rise in technology in this space, and I'm going to stick with the drone market for now, just for the sake of the conversation. Let's deal with the farming space. You're looking at the fields. You have to know where to start, where to stop with property lines. For privacy, you could get in a lot of trouble if you do different things, different crops. So with the rise of AI, we got to have the software to keep up with that. You also got to have the cybersecurity piece to maintain the records and all of this stuff that goes into it. Then you got to have the insurance, and it's just a huge spiral. You do need AI and updated software, updated technology to really fine tune these drones, because they're capable of doing a lot of amazing things if given the right parameters of what they need to do. And just like anything, they fall into evil hands. They can do a lot of bad things, which is scary. But through that, there is a huge rise in AI and in software and technology in this space.